In our last video, we looked at a couple of examples of ratios. So in this video, we're going to look at some examples of a unit rate and how to determine if proportions are true or false. So let's start with this price comparison. A store sells toothpaste in 3 different sizes. A 4-ounce tube selling for $2.79, a 6-ounce tube for $3.19, and an 8-ounce tube for $3.99. So the question asks us to find the size that is the best buy, and by that they mean the one that has the lowest price per ounce. And they ask us to find the unit price. Well, a unit price is an example of a unit rate, where we compare 2 unlike quantities, in this case money and ounces, and the second quantity, the ounces, is going to get reduced to 1. So the way that we're going to set each of these up is to put the price on the top and the unit of volume on the bottom. So our first one, the 4-ounce tube for $2.79, we'll write the price, $2.79 on the top, and the ounces for, abbreviation for ounces is the letters OZ on the bottom. Our second unit price is the 6-ounce tube for $3.19, so $3.19 for 6 ounces. And our final one is the 8-ounce tube for $3.99. So $3.99 over 8 ounces. To figure out the unit price, what I want to be doing is reducing this bottom to 1, or in other words, doing the long division, 2 79/100 divided by 4. So I'll pull out my calculator for this calculation. 2.79 divided by 4 gives me the decimal 0.6975. Doing the same calculation for the other two, $3.19 divided by 6 is 0.531, and then 6's that repeat indefinitely. And for the final one, $3.99 divided by 8 gives me 49875. So looking at these three, I'm first going to put units onto them. Well, since I started with dollars and ounces, my current unit for each one of these is dollars excuse me, per ounce. But it may be easier to interpret this information if we change this into pennies or into cents. So in order to change it to pennies, I'm going to be moving the decimal 2 places to the right. Since there are 100 pennies in a dollar, I'm basically multiplying each of these units by 100. That makes my first tube of toothpaste 69, and we'll go ahead and round to the nearest tenth at this point, 69.8 cents per ounce. My next one is 53.2 cents per ounce. And my final tube of toothpaste is 49.9 cents per ounce. So if I'm looking for the toothpaste that is the best buy, that saves me the most money, it looks like that in this case the 8-ounce is the way to go at 49 cents. It's cheaper than the 53 or 69 cent options. The next thing we need to talk about are solving some proportions. So the first explanation I want to give you is one of cross products. Cross products says that if you have a proportion, we'll take the one we used from our definition, that if this ratio, x over y, is equal to this ratio, a over b, then the cross products, in this case that would be x, and product means times, so we're going to multiply it by b, will be equal to the cross product going the other direction. Y times a. Okay. And then the inverse of this would be to say that if when you multiply these cross products, if x times b is not equal to y times a, then the ratios are not proportional. Then xy is not equal to ab. This is probably easier to understand in an application.